I coach CIOs as part of my business. And I was talking to a CIO the other day about this, and we were just sort of spitballing on ideas of how do you address this clinical supply shortage. And he said, the challenge with all these things is we're just getting started today. Every year, I try to anticipate what's going to be my problem 3 years from now. And maybe that's too hard. And maybe it's just what's going to be my problem next year, and make sure I set aside about 15 to 20% of my time this year to prepare for next year's problems.
I agree with you. We get so caught up in the tactic. I was listening to a great podcast, Jocko Willink, very smart guy when it comes to leadership, extreme ownership for these types of issues. We're so focused on the tactical day to day. How do we get our job done now that we never think about what that means for the strategic? The most important element of that is just take that step back. What you have going on right now, it's not going away, right? We may solve for it, but what's going to be that further outcome? So if you took that step back and started to think, what's the next thing that's going to manifest itself based upon what's happening now, we could have come up with a better answer. But like you said, nobody does that because we're so caught up in what's the issue of today. And that's across every industry, right? Every vertical that you can think of. Labor is going to be that issue that we're going to be dealing with for a while. I'll take it back to security. Why are we so bad at responding to breaches? Because we're so focused on what's happening right now instead of thinking, how could we have prevented this? What do we need to do to move forward to prevent this from happening in the future? We're thinking about it too late in the game after it's already affected us. So just take that deep breath, push away from the table for just a hot 5 minutes and go, what's next? What do I need to focus on my 15% of the time this year to prevent something from happening next year? I can have an impact and effect on what's manifesting today to impact tomorrow. And that's where people need to stop and think for a hot minute, is that not be so drawn into what the problem of the day is, what's going to manifest from the problem of the day for tomorrow.